This indie game demo did something to me that most games don't. It opened my mind to an entire genre. Down South is a platformer RPG that has you controlling both the movement and morality of a purple being named South, who journeys through the grime and grit of dystopian maximalist cityscapes. You'll be presented with various decisions and dialogue options, made to choose between empathy or self-preservation that in turn affects the protagonist's sanity. Their sanity level then dictates their physical abilities, appearance, and even the narrative, so you can be anywhere between a brightly coloured, fast-moving but fragile being to a powerful but uncommunicative killing machine, whose dialogue options are limited as a result of their detachment from the characters and world around them. To be honest, I usually struggle to get into side-scrollers unless I seriously vibe with the setting or approach to gameplay. And since my childhood years playing flash games on miniclip and titles on my SNES, I haven't really played many, instead gravitating to 3D platformers as opposed to 2D. I still have ones that I've really enjoyed since, like Babushka's Glitch Dungeon and Rain World, which is actually one of my favourite games of all time, so it's not like I'm incapable of appreciating the genre. But I do feel like there just has to be something really special about it for the immersion switch to click in my brain. Perhaps also alongside gorgeous pixel art to give my eyes a treat. And that's what convinced me to play Down South in the first place, aside from its premise and sanity mechanic. The fact that its art style is so incredibly satisfying to see in motion. I can't imagine how much work must go into the presentation, because it's as though not a single pixel of detail is wasted within its urban graffiti-filled environment. It's got this vivid, almost poisonous colour palette with deep vibrant purples, greens and reds clashing against one another amongst the shadows. I'd even say it has a slight Rayman feel to it, if that makes any sense, and the fluid hand-drawn animations give even further personality and life to this virtual world. The music and sound design is equally thoughtful and stylish, and as I progressed through the demo and searched for secret areas, I found that the atmosphere overall had a nostalgic quality to it, which became more obvious when I stumbled upon mid-2000s internet culture references. I found out that some of the game's influences were shows like Invader Zim and SpongeBob, as well as other offbeat cartoons from that era, and that shared quirky charm definitely shines through. Also, I myself am honoured to be featured as a billboard in the game, which still feels very surreal as a fan of Troop Sushi's artwork, so thank you to them for wanting to include me in this world. Once my experience with the first chapter ended, I realised that Down South broke down a mental wall that I previously had, and it made me consider playing even more 2D side-scrollers that I may have skipped over. And yes, I am taking recommendations if you have any. If you'd like to support Down South, their Kickstarter campaign is live right now, as well as the demo for the first chapter of the game, so feel free to give it a try and experience it for yourselves.